Welcome to the show.
This guy got a mistletoe belt on.
Gosh, that is bad.
The whole plane smells like weed. Those were the days. It's a joke, you idiot.
Looked in the mirror, I'm like,
Good old innocent fun. So fucking typical. I've done that. I did that with Ray once, dude. We had like ad reads, and we recorded this whole ad read.
yeah.
And we were fucking moving, dude. It was like 20 minutes, and I go, dude, I fucking didn't hit record. He was
I've been
like,
there.
he was so pissed, dude.
I've been there so many times on my other podcast, Dry Salami, and I feel like an asshole, but, you know, it happens. It's all part of the game until we can afford an engineer.
I mean, that's the dream, dude. You got someone sitting in here. So, dude, I got to tell you, I told you this, I mentioned, we're going to be switching it up.
Okay, yeah, the couches.
I think.
Little plush.
What do you
Yeah, that'd
think?
be nice. I'm for it. Drink champs.
My brother's getting rid of the...
We gotta get Shannon Sharp in here.
yeah. What's it?
Yeah, so when you got the couches...
Is a football player.
Come on, don't say that. I got a urinal in my house.
Dude, that would be sick. Can you imagine?
All those athletes got urinals in their house.
I'd love to have a urinal. That's like ultimate luxury.
We don't really need it, though. It's like we're only 2 feet above the toilet. I see a football player.
That and a water fountain. How sick would that be?
We get the little plush couches. We're good to go, man. Like I said, man, I got a shout out before we get started. Give it up for Dylan Skinny Kaczynski over here. Dude, I was going through some of the old pods, man. It's crazy. You look like a different person.
You know, dude, I got up there, man. I was pretty fat.
You know, it wasn't noticeable. I don't know if it's because you wore more hats. You hit it well, you know.
Dude, I'm good. You know what?
The beard's trimmed up now.
Yeah, you know, not bad. I'm good at hiding how fat I am.
Yeah,
which is good and bad because there have been
sweaters. You can't do the sweaters.
The
no
hoodies.
More. Yeah,
I know. There have been times, dude. Like during COVID, I got down to like 200.
Yeah.
And then I gained weight. I gained like 20 pounds, and I looked the same.
Right.
Like, you know, like I got down to 200, and I was like, fuck. I've been hiding it. Now I don't have. It's just.
For me, it's like I could hide 20, but once I hit like 22 pounds, nothing fits no more. It's like that extra 2 more.
Dude, I was fat where I had to jump up to 2X in t-shirts. This is a 2X, and it's getting like, look how baggy.
Yeah, it's getting loose on you.
You know?
I know, I just put on about 7 pounds, but that type of alcohol and food, fried foods for like 7 days, that I could still shake that off in a few days. Like, you know, that's a lot of salt probably. I mean, dude, I was looking between the McDonald's and the salt, dumping salt on shit. It's ankles all swollen, chips.
I've been eating a lot of sunflower seeds.
I did a whole box of Ritz yesterday.
Yo, shout out Smackin' sunflower seeds, dude. It's the best in the biz.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good, dude.
What's the sodium looking like?
I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot.
Watch the salt.
A lot, dude.
Dude, I gotta start working out. So yeah, I still got the girlfriend.
This is gonna be. We need to do this as an update every week.
Yeah. Well, so we're hanging out. Like she's a trainer, so she works out. She does a lot of deadlifts and shit. Like she's strong, real trainer.
That's
like,
real good for you.
Pilates, yeah. And you know it is because it's like it makes me want to better myself. Yeah. I see all her guy friends are all jacked and fucking black with dreadlocks and 8-packs doing pull-ups and shit.
Can I tell you, nothing makes you more just insecure than when you meet like your girl's friends and they're all more attractive than you, like better shape. And you're like, well, I'm a stand-up comedian, so I have a better personality. But like, they're all like ripped, and I'm like,
you know,
cool.
Here's the thing: you know, these trainers. She looks good. She's literally showing her body off. I mean, I guarantee these
walking advertisement.
They're probably like, I live 2 streets over. Hopefully, she don't cheat on me.
You want me to make you a smoothie? Right. They don't do drinks. They're doing green juice.
They do it even worse. They'll be like, listen, let me rub you down and stretch you out after the massage. That's how these trainers are.
I'll stretch you out.
Dude, I knew guy trainers. He got the girl over there and is all taking his time, stretching her out. Yeah. Really acting like he cares about her.
It's tough.
So this girl, me and her hanging out. And she's stronger than me, and, she's better shape than me.
You think she's stronger than you?
I know for a fact now because we got a bottle of wine, twist off. I couldn't open it. Dude. And I don't know, I don't know what it is, dude. I could not open it. All my strength, everything I had. She cracked it open. She's like, oh, real funny. I let it go as like a joke.
Oh, hilarious. I know. Wasn't that funny?
Yeah. So, yeah, she got me.
That's tough. That's emasculating.
Now I got to start working out. I feel like she's, She's squeezing my arms now.
Yeah, you're just going to the gym, just opening wine bottles as
she
reps.
could eat a lot. Like, that's why I'm gaining weight, dude. She works out like 8 hours a day. You know, when she's not working out for work, she's taking dance classes for fun, or she's working out on her own. It's like all day long she's working out. So the girl could eat like a horse and not gain an ounce. We went to McDonald's. Dude, she ordered 3 meals. And she's like, what are you going to get? I'm like, half that shit. Like, what are you talking about?
Can I have a small fry?
Yeah.
And
she's like doing dips when we're watching movies and shit.
Damn.
You know, one of those girls that works out like that. That's what you need. She got a pole dancing pole in our apartment.
Ooh, wow.
She'll do some of that.
That's kind of nice.
That's so nice.
You know what? You know what the problem with a girl like that is? I don't want to say it.
Her friends come over.
I don't want to say it. Oh yeah, that's nice, dude. A girl like that though works out a lot. You guys settle down. You get married. She stops. Pop out a couple kids. She stops working out.
I don't know. I think you got to worry about the girls that don't work out, the pop out kids.
That's true.
That's
also
would be
true.
Pregnant doing Pilates, I feel like.
That's true. If you stick with it, that's good.
Well, she's a trainer. I don't know if she doesn't have much education to do anything else.
Oh my God,
I'm joking.
Tom.
She's very smart. I like the girl a lot. But no, she's a Pilates trainer. She is smart. I mean, I've never seen her write, but
or read.
Yeah.
When we go to McDonald's, she just points at the pictures.
Yeah,
she
she's
goes,
like,
that
what do you
one.
Watch. She's got a Wisconsin accent.
Oh, really?
Dude, I'll tell you
cute.
what, Wisconsin girls, best ones to make a wife out of. This girl doesn't want kids. She's like, no, I don't want no fucking kids.
A Midwestern girl, yeah. Kind of the best.
She left New York.
Best girlfriend,
She's
best
good
wife
at packing
material.
lunches. You get those Midwest girls, they'll put the little sweet pickles in there, little shit you never thought of.
Dude, you see those videos on TikTok of like the Latina women? They wake up at like 4 a.m., make their husbands like lunch, and then they kiss them, and then they do the sign of the cross.
Oh, yeah.
They do the sign of the cross when they're walking out the door. It's so cute, dude.
And I'll be honest with you.
That's all we want.
I wonder how true that is, or if those girls are just doing it for the gas. They're trying to do it for the views.
Doing it for TikTok and then going right to bed.
I've dated Latina women. They ain't packing me shit.
These are the wrong kinds.
Yeah.
Can I tell you this, dude? Remember last week I talked about matching with these women in Africa?
Yeah.
Dude, it happened again this morning.
No way.
This morning, dude. So now when I match with a girl and she says she's like from, like it says like the hometown.
Yeah.
And then it says New York City where they're currently located.
Yeah.
I ask right away. I'm like, so where in the city do you live?
Oh,
and
yeah.
This girl this morning, she was like, Zambia.
Oh, man.
I'm like, I don't even know where the fuck that is.
You're going to get an African wife.
Dude, I was like, why do you have, and I said, I was like, LOL, why do you have New York City as your dating profile? And she was like, oh, well, Hinge isn't available in Zambia, so I just randomly put New York. Randomly, dude. Yeah, trying to get some. She
probably has another site in California. She'd probably switch it every day.
Trying to get some Indian billionaire to fly her out.
Yeah, well, she's going to get one. I'll tell you that.
She was attractive, too. I unmatched her because why the fuck do I want a pen pal in Zambia?
I'm so happy I'm not doing Hinge. All that was bullshit. Was men. I got a lot of men on there.
Men, dude. Really?
Yep. Yeah, dude. I ended up dating a man off one of those apps once.
Yeah, dude. What?
Yeah, I can't believe it. We showed up to the restaurant. I'm like, fuck it, I'll do a date. Every picture was a little off. I was going through a dry
like
spell.
Trans or like a legit man?
I think it was a man just dressed as a girl.
Okay.
So she shows up. We're on the date. Instantly, I could tell something's off. And then she goes, I know. She goes, people always tell me I look like a man. I've had to deal with it my whole life. And I'm like, we're sitting at a restaurant that we made reservations for. And I'm like, you are a man. Like, I want to say, you are, it's okay, but you are a man. Don't sit here and try to play like I seen our hands all big and shit.
Bigger
the
than
little
mine.
Bumps. So I told her politely. I was like, oh, I mean, that's crazy. I was like, well, are you? And I let that hesitation.
Yeah.
She's all like, no, well, how could you even say that? And I'm like, oh, well, I don't know. I live in this neighborhood. You could see it in Hell's Kitchen. I'm like, the telltale signs, the girl, like the bumps on her chin from shaving. And instantly she had all these fucking bumps.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there saying, we eat, like I still ate the food.
Yeah.
Like, we're sitting down at a restaurant. I don't know. I wasn't about to just get up and be like, hey, look, you're a man.
Yeah.
I'm leaving, whatever. So we eat, and I was looking forward to eating at this Italian place too. The food's great.
Yeah.
So she goes, oh, she's ordering extra shit. She's the sauce. They're like, oh, for whatever reason, she ordered a side of sauce that had nothing to do with her meal, like a pesto sauce.
Okay.
To take home, I guess. Because she's like, they're like, oh yeah, that's extra. She's like, oh, it's okay, that's fine. So as soon as I heard that, I'm like, all right, well,
we're splitting the bill here.
Yeah. So we get done eating. She's like, oh, thanks, that was so good. I was like, for what? We're splitting this. You should have seen this girl's face. Saying she tries playing like she doesn't have a card.
Oh, my.
Right?
They take Apple Pay. Just Venmo.
Yeah, so she's playing like she don't have a card. Oh, my God, I can't find my card. The waiter's there. I already paid for my half.
Oh, dude.
I'm like, that's why I keep cash on me. I have cash. On dates especially, I always bring cash. So she goes, I can't pay for my half. I was like, oh, well, I can't either. I don't know. I paid for mine, but... best of luck to you. And I'm getting up to leave. She's like, oh, here's my card. I got my card.
Oh, best of luck to you is ice cold, dude.
She's like, you don't even want to make out? I'm like, no. And
she said that?
Yeah. If a girl, if you make a girl pay and she still wants to make out with you, she's a man.
You know why? Because no girl is that horny.
Right.
That's a guy move.
They got people in their inbox. That is a guy
That's
move.
a guy move.
100%.
That's the Louis joke when you're just like filled up with cum. And you're like, I'll drive to the bar. I'll leave it there. I'll pick up my car in the morning. And then you come and you're like, oh, I got to pick up my car in the morning.
Yeah.
That's her, dude. She's just like, oh, my dick.
Yep. Guaranteed.
Oh, that's hilarious.
She was a straight up dude. Ghetto ass dude too, all hood and shit.
Black lady?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or black guy, you know?
Yeah.
I saw I was getting drinks with someone just this couple days ago, and we're in the bar, and there's definitely, it was an old white guy sitting down with what was clearly a large black man dressed as a woman. And I was like,
those old white dudes fall for it.
I was like, I wonder if he knows.
Once you get that age, they kind of know, but they get mad when you tell them. Because I dealt with it before with older people. He'd be like, come on, man, don't tell me that. Ruin my night.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah,
you know?
He's like, I just want a hand job, man.
That's all I care about, dude. I don't need to know what's under the dress. I fought the Nazis, okay? I just want to get a nice rub.
Dude, that's what they do. It's the same thing with those Asian massage spas. I know a guy was married for like 25 years, rich, had his father handing him a company. Dude's a multi-millionaire, got Ferraris, never had to work.
That's nice.
He's also like fit. He's got the Drake BBL, fake abs, the hair transplant, the tanning.
That's a nightmare, dude.
Dude's everything. Got it all going on. Steroids. He looks like he works out. Beautiful wife, right? Mm-hmm. Gets caught cheating for about the 10th time at these Asian massage spas, and she went there, and it's a man in a dress at the place he was going to.
Damn, dude.
Yep.
That's tough.
Throw your whole family away. Imagine your son. His son looks just like him, playing football, and he'd come over. Quit being a sissy, son. What do you like, men, son? And then look.
Those are the ones, dude.
Those are the ones.
Those are the ones. They
Sneaking off, banging Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi, dude. Wax on, wax off.
Yeah. There's the 300.
Holy shit.
You know, if you wear a suit to a rub down, you're all ready for trouble.
Oh, dude,
like
that's
those
just...
dudes, they wear a nice suit. It's like, what are you doing, dude? You're not dressing for communion.
You got to take, you got to take the pants off, the tie, everything.
It takes too long to put that suit back on.
So many buttons, dude.
Like the Louis thing. It's like, oh, why'd I just let this man jack me off?
Yeah, I'm buttoning it up now.
Yeah.
Oh, what a nightmare. That post-nut clarity. You're sitting there.
That Asian candy never takes the taste of regret out of your mouth.
Yeah, they give you a little mint.
Yeah.
Hey, you want mint?
You want a cup of water?
You want some mint? We give you mint.
Yeah. It's like after everything we did, I think you need a mint.
Dude. Oh, my God, man.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
funny.
But yeah, so that not too much been going on with me.
That's good.
I got to gear up for this 20-hour bus ride. I got this sciatic nerve in my back.
What are you doing,
dude?
man?
Did you ever get that?
Yeah, dude. You remember like a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
I actually, this was before you had done the pod, but you weren't the co-host. But like I had, dude, it was like months where like I was walking with a limp. My back was all messed up.
Sciatic.
Yeah, it was so bad. All shooting down my leg. I couldn't straighten my leg out.
What set it off?
Awful. I don't know. I think it's from like sitting a lot.
Yeah.
It was like right after COVID, so I was sitting a lot, and then I went to the driving range and I hit like 150 golf balls, you know?
Oh, I mean, that'll do it.
And like 2 days later, it started just tweaking on me. And,
we're not in that type of shape.
It was bad, dude. It was bad. It ended up being like a bulging disc.
No way.
Yeah. I went to like 5 chiropractors and they were all like, you need an MRI, you need this. Finally found one in the city. This lady, she was awesome. And she's like, yeah, I explained the whole thing. She's like, you don't need an MRI. Like, I can just, based on these preliminary tests, it's probably this. You're not going to get surgery. So we're just going to treat it. And if it works, it's kind of a proof that this was the issue. But it's not going to change the way I treat it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to waste your time.
Damn, so you went to one of those chiropractors?
Great. I've been to a bunch, dude. They're
now,
great.
Did you dress up slutty or anything? You know how a lot
I
of
wear a
those
crop
girls,
top.
Yeah.
You know, no bra.
The TikTok chiropractors. Did your shit crack
dude.
like that?
Oh, yeah.
It really went, huh?
Oh, dude, my back, my neck.
I'd have to dress up like a slut if I went to one just to throw the dude off.
I've seen the ones, dude. There are some weird ones on TikTok. Chiropractors are great.
Yeah.
Some people think they're scams, but I always feel really good.
Well,
after.
it'll be on TikTok. It'll say want to become a chiropractor, and it'll be a guy sexually assaulting somebody.
Yeah, dude. But have you seen the ones where they literally are like, I'm gonna put my thumb up your ass,
and I'm
Russia. Gonna crack your whatever
your
is
asshole.
In there.
Yeah, he'll have it completely. I've seen the ones where they're pulling on the girls' tongues.
Oh my god.
You know, it's crazy. It's such a creep move. If you go through somebody's phone and it's all chiropractor videos and they don't have scoliosis or something, it's like, bro, you're the biggest fucking creep.
You're a creep.
It's like the only thing worse than that, sleep videos or those doctor videos.
Which ones?
You know, where the patient, they put you to sleep and then it comes out that the doctor's doing something. You ever see those ones?
Oh.
Yeah, those adult films where it's like the girl's asleep, the husband's there with her, and then the doctor's all banging her on the other side of the sheet.
Jeez.
Yeah, people get sick minds.
That's aggressive. I've never seen those videos.
I've been staying away from all the adult stuff, like the dirty shit online. I don't want to see any of that shit, dude. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, I like a nice, eye contact missionary. That's what I search on Pornhub.
Really?
No, but it's nice, dude.
Yeah.
That kind of is nicer than like, hand holding. That's nice.
Yeah,
that'll get me off right away.
Shit.
Yeah. I think that means I'm ready for a wife.
I don't get into the whole deep search thing. I just, I guess I just like whatever's on there. I look and then, I don't know, but I hate doing it. And it is like, it's like something fucking, I feel like, you know what it is? I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And maybe this isn't the funny part. I feel like TikTok or Instagram is shoving shit down our throat. Cause even like my lady's like, why does your For You page look like that? And I'm like, I never even scroll on Instagram. Like, if you look at every reel that is showed to me, I'm not following one of the people. It's always like, follow this account. It's a girl like spreading her butt cheeks apart.
Yeah, that's too much, dude.
And then there's one that I'm friends with. It's like I'm supporting her. And she just like wears overalls with her nipples out and dances. But it's like, I got to tell my lady, I actually support her. Yeah,
I support her. $10 a month on OnlyFans.
She follows me. She comments on my stuff. I got to comment on her.
Yeah, dude. You got to, hey, we're just content creators, babe.
That's it. Yeah.
We're just trying to support one another's hustles,
It's part of my job, babe.
Yeah, it's part
See,
of
my girlfriend's a trainer, so she has to physically touch her people that she's training. She stretches them out, rubs them down.
Yeah, you got a bunch of clients who are like my upper thigh, like right by my groin.
I wouldn't be surprised. All her clients are these jacked men. Like, what's up with that?
Have you ever gotten like a massage?
Yeah, well, I had some back problems and I couldn't get a good massage nowhere.
Yeah.
Everybody was trying to beat me off. I was trying to go to the cheap places.
Dude,
even the nice places.
You gotta go to you gotta Google real massage, no happy ending. And then,
well, even then, you still get the girl that just got hired and she's still thinking about her old job. Because, dude, I've had it. They whisper, 50? You want to do something for 50?
Oh, my God.
It's like, I don't want to do it. I want jack off my neck. Like, this is what hurts.
Rub down my back. My scap is
There
really
was a real good
me.
one I went to. It was $200 and the girl did nothing. It was like 5-star massage place. And I went downstairs and complained. I'm like, look, she didn't even squeeze one muscle. She like rubbed my thighs and did this and like scratched my head, like nothing.
Yeah, that's
so I don't know.
It's like a relaxation massage.
Yeah,
you need that deep tissue.
I want to feel like, yo, you're rubbing me out. I know how to give a massage.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's like, Do what I would fucking do to you if I wasn't trying, you know.
Yeah, what I'm doing for free to try to, you know, make a girl all happy and stuff.
Yeah.
Do that.
And with my girl, it's a lot of her guy friends are all gay. And she's like, they're gay. We'll never have sex. And I'm like, by that standard, then I should be allowed to hang out with every woman in New York.
Dude, you see how hot she is? We're never going to have sex.
We're never going to have sex. I'll say it again for you, babe. I'm 5'5".
Oh, dude. That's so funny, man. Yeah, I had a great guy in Massachusetts. He was awesome, dude.
What, a massage guy?
I can't go to a chiropractor.
Oh, chiropractor.
Chiropractor, but he would like dig into the muscles in my legs. Whenever my back was bothering me, he would like reset my leg muscles, dude.
Man.
And it was so painful. But he would just get in there, dude, and just like rip apart my legs. I felt like $1 million when I left there.
Yeah, my back used to never crack. And then I was in a car accident. I got an impacted vertebrae myself. I'm not doing surgery either. But after I went to this chiropractor for this car accident, you know, I didn't realize at the time, I probably could have got a lot of lawsuit money. I didn't realize I had an impacted vertebrae from the accident, like how serious that was, I guess. I was only like 20 years old. And I went to this chiropractor for a while. They were cracking me out for like, you know, a month or so. And I felt like I was just getting too loose. And ever since then, now all my shit always cracks. It has to crack.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if it's good to tamper with that. Once you open up that can of worms, it's like you always need to go now.
I do it myself. I crack my own neck. I just did it.
But was it before the chiropractor?
I think so. Yeah. I don't know.
None of my shit ever cracked. And I went
really?
to this chiropractor.
My knuckles, dude. I crack everything.
I'll get thousands of cracks out of my neck now.
That's
nice. He really worked on my shit. I don't know if it's nice. What do you think?
Oh, it's good.
You let the gas out?
Yeah, that's all it is. They say like, oh, it's bad. Crack your knuckles. It's just literally like letting air out of your
my shit. Body. My shoulders will crack. Do you ever get that?
Yeah. Dude, my feet, I'll get my feet going too.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes
it sounds like bubble wrap.
It's like your feet like this. I'll like crack this, like the side.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's nice.
Yeah, there's no
feels so
feeling.
good.
You know, I feel like you ever talking to somebody and you have to crack your neck. I wonder if it's disrespectful.
It's like blowing your nose in their face.
Straight up conversation. Yeah, but you really get into it.
Yeah, hang on one second.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to be terrified of getting my neck cracked because I thought they were going to like break my neck.
Well, you got to be careful. Did you see that one barber's tried to do some chiropractic shit?
Dude.
Paralyzed the dude. They snapped his neck.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
And barbers were taking it too far.
Yeah, I'll go. I've seen some of those videos, dude.
I'm glad the
Turkish barbers.
It's starting to calm down. There was a point in time in Manhattan where every haircut was almost $100. Like you go, they got a hot towel, a glass of whiskey. It's like, bro,
massage.
They like, I want a $30 cut.
The massage on your head where it like shakes. I'm like, you could skip that, dude. I'm good.
Yeah, they always tell me I'm gonna give you a movie star haircut, and it's never the haircut I want. They slick me back, make me look like John Gotti, but I got a bald spot in the front. I'm like,
you got the widow's peak coming down.
I got a fucking bald spot on top.
Oh,
I'm like,
dude, so funny, dude.
This ain't no John Gotti hair.
What did you do this weekend? Were you up to anything?
This weekend, I think this is the weekend that I went to. Oh no, I worked this weekend. Oh yeah, I did all shows, man. I did a ton of shows. It was a good time. Ate a whole bunch of bullshit. Filmed a viral video.
Ooh,
I got a mailman costume. I didn't realize it's a felony to wear a mailman costume.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think it is if you're like putting on like a cop uniform, pretending to be a cop, but like if you're filming a video and if you're not impersonating for the purpose of impersonating, I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think it depends if you're affecting
like parody,
other people. When you start affecting other people, did you see that influencer from Long Island got in trouble? Tommy Tough Knuckles.
Really?
Yeah, dude. He's facing like 7 felony charges.
For what? What is he doing?
He started going to people's houses and recording them selling cars. And he'd be like, oh, the engine's bad on this. This needs a new motor. And then, that got old after like a couple months. So he started going inside the people's houses, like and recording with glasses on, making fun of their children and their wives sitting on the couch
that's fucked
and
up,
shit.
Dude.
Yeah. So the cops figured him out, went and arrested him. He's got GoFundMe for a lawyer. Maybe you can make some quick money.
Yeah, I'm good.
Be like, listen, do our podcast. Dude, he's kind of viral. Yeah. Get Tommy Tough Knuckles on.
Tommy Tough Knuckles,
Be like, what made you go inside people's houses?
That's insane. Yeah. You know what I watch a lot of? I watch these, the auditors. Have you seen that? Dude, the auditors, these guys who will go and they'll film in public. And people will be like, excuse me, you're not allowed to film the Starbucks from the public sidewalk. And it's Starbucks policy that you're not allowed to film here. And it's like, what, the public sidewalk? I can't film. Yeah. And then they call the cops. And the good ones are when the cops are like, yeah, no, lady, he's on the public sidewalk. What the fuck? Why did you call us? Those are good. Sometimes you get these like fucking dumbass cops who are like, yeah, you gotta get out of here. This is illegal.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I love the ones where the dude gets in trouble. I seen one where I guess the dude was high. And they were like, have you taken any drugs? And he smelled like weed.
Hilarious.
And they're like, do you have a reason for suspicion? He's like, yeah, I smell it right now talking to you. They frisk him. He had weed on him. He gets arrested trying to record people.
That's crazy.
It's like, crazy. There you go.
Dude, I was out. I don't know if you saw. I went on that ATV trip.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
You catch any heat from that video?
No, unfortunately not, dude. I was trying to get all the smoke again.
I couldn't hurt anybody's feelings this time. I thought you'd get a little bit of smoke. You probably got to open up with that 700-pound line.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
You'll get
the plus sizers. Well, one of the days, I don't think I showed you this. I should have sent this to you. We did, so we go on this trip every year. I've gone, this was my second time on the trip. But it's my dad, my brothers, and then this group of guys. It's like 15 guys, okay?
Oh, that's cool. Just
upstate,
drinking some Bud Lights.
Dude, and it's quads, ATVs, dirt bikes, and it's upstate, and there's just like this whole area up there, okay, is just built around dirt bike trails and snowmobile trails.
Oh, okay.
So like when it's snowing, snowmobiles. When it's not, dirt bikes, quads.
Right.
Dude, it's so fun. We did, in 3 days, day one, we did 87 miles.
Holy shit.
Day 2, we did 190 miles.
Dude.
And then day 3, we did like 98 miles.
I know you almost had to peel your hands off the damn thing.
Dude, you're like, my whole body was sore. And we're up, dude. Like, it's wheels up. The one guy who like runs the whole thing is so strict about time, dude. It's like 8 a.m. We're wheels up. That means you're out there at 7:30. Everything's getting ready. The machines are gassed up, and 8 a.m. on the dot, everyone's going.
Yeah.
And you just ride around.
How many people total you think you said?
This year it was 12 people.
Okay.
So pretty great. And then we just ride around all day, hit some trails, it's all like, think about upstate, right? It's all like kind of back highways, kind of back roads, and it's all legal up there. That's how this whole area kind of makes their living.
Oh shit.
It's like their industry. All these bars, you know when you drive by a bar on the side of the road and you're like, who the fuck is going in there?
Yeah.
Us, dude. That's it. That's what it is.
You guys parked your ATVs out there?
Dude, it's so sick. You just like park in the parking lot and it's like 12 machines all lined up.
Yeah.
You go in, you get lunch, you get a drink. You drive around some more, stop at another place, get another drink.
Oh, that's cool,
dude,
man.
It was so sick. But we'll do like a theme one day. So like last year it was like 80s. So like everyone kind of dressed like 80s neon. Yeah. This year we did everybody bought someone a shirt. So embarrassing cool. T-shirts.
Yeah.
Dude, it was really good.
What shirt you get?
Dude, I bought for one of my buddies just, you know, those like rap shirts where it'll be like, or like in memoriam and it's got all pictures of the person.
Okay. Yeah.
I just put a me and then I put like 6 pictures of me, like,
that's
picking
hilarious.
my shirt up and like, you know, and, but the one that I got, dude, this guy, another one of my buddies made for me. He went on ChatGPT, okay, pink shirt. And then it said, Tug Hill plus size bar hoppers,
dude.
And then it had a picture of just a fat Disney princess on a green quad, dude. I wore that all day.
Yeah, I would have liked to see you do that video. Like a lot of guys have trouble taking plus size girls out, okay? And then have it zoom out and be like, you got to get an ATV. 700 pounds.
Yeah, like, 700-pound weight limit.
I don't care how fat of a woman you love. Picture her on this ATV.
She's going to have a good time.
Yeah.
She's going to be bouncing around.
And it's easy to pop willies.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I want to cast a fat girl. I don't even know if we're allowed to say fat, but I want to cast
plus size
model.
Plus size or enormous.
Yeah.
Those are the two, I think, appropriate.
Yeah, I guess fat is wrong to say. I guess because I call myself fat all the time, I feel like it's okay. But
you can say plus size or enormous.
I want to cast a plus size actress and have her walking out of like a doctor's office. And then, like, you know, she just got the Ozempic script. And I'm going to be like, what are you doing in 3 months?
Dude, I keep saying it. Ladies, to the fucking 0 ladies who listen on the pod, I'm an investment right now, okay?
Yeah.
I'm an investment. Buy low, sell high. You know what I mean?
Good. I mean, well, you know you're going to leave her as soon as you get thin. But I think you got to come up with a way to start slanging Ozempic. You can be the biggest Ozempic supplier in Queens.
Yeah, you think? Dude?
Yeah, or you'd have to truck it to Ohio. You get a lot of customers down there.
Yeah, it's any city where health is not a priority. Right. That's really kind of perfect.
You got to link up with the plus size mall coppers, have them push it out to their people.
Yeah, dude. So just a drug dealer, basically, is what you're describing. You're describing a hierarchy of sellers and dealers.
You get your whole family out here working for you.
Just riding down the pyramid, okay? Yeah. Dude, the one day, I'll tell you, my face, I don't know if you could tell, it's so fucking windburned. It's all like chapped.
That's windburned. Yeah, I see it.
Dude, it was...
How fast those things go? About 40?
50.
50?
The quad that I have floored goes 50.
Yeah. You want a big dog, man.
Mine's the slowest one.
Really?
Yeah.
That fucker looks serious.
Dude, I was like flooring it, dude, to keep up. And you gotta like it's cool because it's like just a Honda, you know. But the Polarises that everybody else have, those go like fucking 80.
Yeah, I've seen those.
It's crazy
with the axles and shit.
Yeah.
Was yours able to pop a wheelie or no? That looked like it was too heavy in the front.
It is heavy. There's one guy, one of my buddies there he's so good on a bike, man. He'll fucking wheelie down the highway going 60 miles an hour. But he 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I wasn't there, but he popped a wheelie on that quad. You basically have to like stand on the back, throw all your weight back, and it pops up.
Yeah.
But
I remember trying to ride dirt bikes, even my buddies, like 250. I couldn't even physically get on it. Like they're so high up.
Yeah, they're high as shit. I rode a dirt bike for a little bit.
Yeah.
My brother has one, so I like rode it for 1 or 2 legs, but I'm not good enough to ride it in like the trails.
Yeah, you can get fucked up quick on
roots
dirt
everywhere,
bike.
dude. There were ones where like these guys are like good on dirt bikes, and there was parts where they were falling.
You ever see the people just ride it straight up a hill? It's like, man, how much adrenaline do you need?
Dude,
like
we fucking...
You guys hit a hill.
There was one
like
of those. Dude, we get to this hill, okay? We get to this hill, and like, I'm like, are we fucking... I go to my dad, I'm like, are we driving down this thing? It's steep as shit. And he goes, I don't know. And thank God, dude, we didn't. But we're just waiting at the top, and 2 of the guys went down on dirt bikes, just full speed coming to the top. And I was like, that was crazy. That was nuts, man.
Yeah, dude, I ain't doing no shit like that. Yeah. I mean, I would ride an ATV around a little bit if I knew the people, but you start hanging out with some drunks on dirt bikes, man, it's just a problem.
Yeah, everyone's real safe with it.
Well, I think everybody's cool because it was all guys. Once you have one girl show up, then guys just... I don't know.
Start showing off,
you
dude.
Start taking their shirts off. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Start telling you about your quad. It's like, bro, we both rented these things. Okay, you just got yours early. I had shit to do.
These are rentals.
I can't stand those one-uppers, dude. I was at a party with a one-upper recently. The dude's like showing us how he taught people in the Philippines English, and I'm like, dude, it's like, relax a little, like right now. He's like speaking French to a girl.
Oh.
You know what's funny? He thought some girl was Spanish at the restaurant we went to, and he's talking Spanish to her, and she was like Hawaiian or something.
Oh, that's so
She's
funny.
like, okay, I'm sorry, I don't know what that means.
Oh, that's so good, dude.
He's like, oh, I was in Ecuador for a while feeding the hungry.
Gross, dude.
And then he fucking brought he had a little fucking keyboard thing like this big.
He's got the photo album.
He comes out with the keyboard. He's like, I gotta go to my car. I'll be right back. And he's got a little keyboard, and he's like, fucking
like a piano,
like this big though, like playing songs, and it's actually sounded good. That's what was crazy.
That's still, dude. That's like the guy who breaks out a guitar at a campfire.
Yeah, he keeps bringing up the height with me like the whole time. He's like, "Oh, sorry about that." I'm just like, dude, you're such a douchebag, man.
How did you meet this guy?
Just through the group of friends, I guess. I never knew him. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that guy already, dude.
Yeah.
We should beat the shit out of him.
Talking shit on everybody, and then he can't even pay his own fucking tab. He ran up, bought people drinks.
Damn.
I don't know what happened with it, but it's like, yeah, dude, what a piece of shit. Those are all the same people. They live at home with their parents. They're about 38, right? Mm-hmm. And then what's going to happen is they're going to find a girl with a bunch of kids, and they're going to step in and be a shitty dad.
Be daddy, dude.
Yeah, that's what will happen.
God damn. Was that in Ohio or was that here in New York?
No, that was here in New York. Yeah, if it was in Ohio, I would have known everybody. In Ohio, you could at least be like, bro, listen, you're not that cool. You work on the train tracks. Okay, get it.
Yeah, you collect cans around the neighborhood, okay? You need to relax.
Yeah, you work at the aluminum factory. But in New York, you never know who you're dealing with. Somebody really just needs a nice suit, to be honest.
It's true.
That's it.
It's that LA vibe, dude.
Bro, I had this one dude trying to get at us. I was with like 5 hot girls shooting a sketch. I don't know if we talked about this.
No.
And some guy comes over, he sees us, and this dude looks almost homeless, right? He's like, yo, you gotta hold the camera upside down because that'll make it more cinematic. He goes, y'all don't know, this is what I do. I'm a social media guy. Right. I'm like, it's good. Like, now the old me, I could tell the girls weren't used to filming that much.
Yeah.
They almost wanted to listen to this fuck.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, I got 100 million views. Like, what are we talking about?
We're okay, man.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh no, it's okay. We're looking for a certain shot. And he's seeing him like shutting him down, saying he went and disappeared for a while. And then he comes back with an Instagram account like to prove himself,
oh my
right?
God.
So he's like, comes back over. He goes, yo, I know you're busy, but I got a lot of paid work. You all can make a ton of money. Oh. And I think the girl's seen he looks homeless at this point.
He's
saying, he goes, look at this Instagram page. That's my page. And he goes, look at all those followers. And it was like 30,000 followers.
Yeah.
He's like, I got paid work for all you. So I messaged the page. I'm like, did you get it? And he's looking. He goes, well, email me instead. I go, no, man, respond to that message. Because I'm looking at the page like, this ain't even this guy's fucking page.
Yeah.
So he goes, no, email me. I said, bro, I'm good. We got to work, man. We're at work right now. This is our job, man.
Yeah.
You got to leave us alone. We got to get shit done. And then afterwards, the page messages me back. They go, who is this? And I was like, you were talking to me in the park about paid work. He goes, man, I keep getting people hitting me up.
Hilarious.
He goes, can you
dude.
Describe the guy? I don't know who's doing this.
Hilarious.
But he's using my page. He goes, I'm a small-time filmmaker. I have no paid work. I'm like, dude, what level of fucking trying to get women are you going for?
I mean, that's the hustle, dude.
And where's that going to go?
Yeah.
Like, what if the woman's like, I do want paid work? What's your next step?
Yeah, he's like, come over to my house.
Right.
You take off your clothes, and I'll pay you.
And the next time you get money.
Yeah.
Because the dude looked like he didn't have a dollar to his name.
Oh, my God. We're going to start an OnlyFans. I'm going to take... He's been listening to too much. The Tate Brothers, dude. He's like, ladies, come on in. We're going to start an OnlyFans. I'm going to take a percentage.
Yeah.
You do all the work. I'll do all the posting. Okay? Good.
Yep. That's what his dreams are. See, I got to watch when I shoot stuff. Sometimes girls will be like, oh, for views, I could wear a low-cut shirt. I look way too much like Weinstein to do that. Like, I'm like, listen, you understand the dude looks like my father. That even if I just touch your shoulder in a video,
it's going to look weird.
It looks bad.
You should do a sketch about that. How that's actually a good sketch.
Yeah.
Is like she being like, can I do this for views? And you'd be like, listen, we need you in a turtleneck because I look too much like Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That
dude.
is a funny sketch. Yeah, when you look like Harvey Weinstein and you want to be a filmmaker, everybody in turtletnecks.
Yeah, dude.
6 foot distance.
Fucking snow coats in June.
Now, this is a different type of movie because we actually record when the cameras are off. Like, we record the whole thing.
Dude, that's crazy. That's so... Dude, all the shit that he... I just saw something where he got a retrial or something, and then he was found guilty again. I think I saw this.
I know the Diddy thing's huge. All our friends are outside the trial trying to scrape up them views. There's 7 of our friends, all of them standing next to each other.
Here we are at P. Diddy, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. Diddy's trial.
Okay.
And you're not going to believe it, but I'm hearing something from... It's like, dude, you don't have an earpiece in. What are you doing?
I always think it's funny when we're scrolling on Instagram and you see like influencers, and I guess comedians do it too, but it'll be like one trending topic, and then you see 37 of our friends all saying the same thing.
Hilarious.
It's like, bro, come on.
It's so funny. You know what? You know what's funny though? I've noticed since I've been doing videos like that, you were like, hey, do these videos.
Yeah,
they're working.
Yeah.
I've been doing like the videos, trying to do 5-6 a week, and dude, I've noticed like more people are doing them.
Oh, your
I know
friends.
it's not like a new thing.
Nah, come on.
But
look how many people started because of me.
Yeah, I see it like, more people doing it. I'm like, I bet they look and they go, oh, if Dylan's doing it, I could do it.
Dude, I'll take it a step further. I had straight up friends of mine, and this is the same thing when I'm talking about with our friends that do the trending stuff. I'm not hating on nobody. It's hard to come up with original ideas.
We can talk a little shit, dude.
Well, trending stuff is you're going to probably have the same idea as a meme. The internet's too big.
Yeah.
You'll probably have the same idea as Joe Rogan. Right?
It's so
Tim
weird,
Dillon.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I keep doing videos about bow hunting, and everyone's like, you're copying Rogan. I'm like, I've been bow hunting for 20 years.
But, I've had friends I've seen it. They would straight jack the idea that I just did.
Damn.
I talked to other comedians about this too. I know a few people. Ryan Long was one of the first comedy scenes to really start pushing out a lot of funny
His
videos.
own content. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
him and Danny.
Yeah. And they really went hard at that. And then you seen the watered down people from his, you'd see Ryan Long post a video, and then 24 hours later, you'd see another comic with pretty much the exact same video.
So funny.
But, so I see it too, and it's like that type of stuff doesn't go far. I mean, now I think for the most part, I try to keep my shit so original and unique to where it's almost like, bro, you didn't accidentally rip that shit.
Yeah,
like,
no. That's why I'm like, what's also good about these videos that I've been doing? I like try to come up with just like, oh, this is a fine video, but it also could be a joke. Right. Like I'm like, oh, this is a good like joke that I could just flesh out on stage. 100%. It's not bad, and come up with some punches, and that's good.
Position I'm in now is I'm trying to keep shit for the stage and for the internet.
Keep them separate.
Like, I want to at least keep some things for the stage.
Yeah.
So it is, there's that battle. Because you don't want people to see everything you did.
Yeah, there was a big, I don't think it's happening as much anymore, but you would see people doing podcasts, right? And people would come up with, like, something funny would happen on a podcast. They would say something funny, and then they would go turn it into a joke, which is good. It's fine. But then if you're, like, not a comedy person, you're just a fan of that person. Like, if someone was watching your videos and then liked all your videos, then went and saw you live, and it's just you doing your videos, but, like, joke form, they'd be like, oh, I've seen all these.
Well, the funny thing about that is when I just came back from the tour, people do call out certain stories,
which is cool,
like the mushroom story, the brake line story. Those are the most popular ones, so I had to turn them into bits.
That's great.
I turned the mushroom story into a bit.
Dude, it should be. Honestly, like, that should be like, if you could do that and turn it into like a 10-minute closer, that's like with Burt Kreischer, dude,
right?
Being like the machine, people crave that. You almost look like a rock star, dude, where people are encore.
I'm finding
they want to hear it.
From doing more and more stand-up, like getting longer sets, there's nothing really that is better than staying on the same subject. Like,
oh, yeah.
That's why I respect the hell out of people like Mark Norman that have to get a laugh every joke. It's like, that's so hard to do, to where... Like, man, imagine you just tell a story for 10 minutes. They're going to be laughing at everything. Yeah. That you don't got to change their track of their mind too much.
I think it's more entertaining.
But for me, it's also like, man, you get into a story in New York, it's almost impossible. I mean, you got to have a great story. Because in New York, you're following somebody that just killed. It takes the audience a few minutes to adjust to you.
And you only have, what,
6
minutes?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Dude, 5 to 8 minutes.
Yeah. So it's tough to, like, because you need like a joke or two so they see your personality. Yeah. And then like telling a story that's like 4 minutes maybe. But it is hard. Like a lot of these like joke guys like you're talking about, these like, set up punch. Yeah. It's good, but dude, that's hard to watch for an hour. You have to be you got to be one of the best. Yeah. Like as good as Seinfeld is, it's hard to go watch an hour of just like 1 minute jokes, 1 minute jokes, it's almost like you don't learn about the personality of the person on stage. It's not, you feel like less connected.
I was in taping for one of his specials at Comic Strip, and I got to watch him like really work a room, and I seen him like pop in at Gotham a few times. And it is something so different about his act than any other comedian.
Yeah.
I could say that. Like, I could see why he's famous. Like, he went up at Comic Strip where they moved the stage how it was originally, which I didn't like that. You know, they put the stage back, but like in the 70s, they had the stage in an area that made the audience hard to get both sides. Like they had the stage originally like a shotgun where it's a straight shot back and you could kill like that. And they moved it. I struggled with the new stage. Like it's hard to get the full audience. And maybe it's because it was 5 years ago. I wasn't as experienced as I am now. But then I watched Seinfeld go up and effortlessly just destroy the whole room.
Yeah,
you know?
That's nice, man. That's always fun to watch. That's like a special experience, dude. When you get to watch someone just go up there and effortlessly kill. Yeah. And you're like, damn. And
to see people work out material. Like I seen Chris Rock working out shit, and it was great to know, not everybody nails it out of the park the first time.
You're never going to nail it out of the park.
We think they're just gifted.
Yeah.
Man, you know who's a killer I want to see more of? Leonard Oots. You ever watch Leonard Oots?
Yeah.
Dude, I like that style comedy to where it's like he's just destroying like every second, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's really good.
You know, and I went back and watched some Robin Williams, dude. It's insane that we even had a comedian like that living.
Dude.
Can you imagine if there was one comedian, even 1/10 of Robin Williams right now?
No.
How fast would it be till they're famous? What do you think? 3 spots?
To be honest, if you went out there and you were doing Robin Williams, so many comics would be like, this guy's a hack. this guy sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Like where he's pretending to come and he's throwing water all over the stage. And it's like, you could do that because you're Robin Williams. But like, if I started doing that, people would be like, this guy, what the fuck is his deal?
Well, I'd
never get booked.
I was watching him. It's like a joke every second. He's like, and then you're doing this. And then the guy goes, oh, hey, we don't want to do the mayor like that. You know, it's it's insane.
What was the one, his special? It was Broadway? Did he do it?
The New York one?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Where he's outside scout. He's trying to sell tickets to his.
That's so funny.
Bro, it shows you the reality that he really did it.
Yeah. I watched that one where he did like a New York theater. I forget what it was, but I watched that like 10 times. Dude.
Yeah, I think that's probably his best
good.
special.
So funny.
That's Carlin's best special too in New York. When you come to New York, it's like you got to bring it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was always, there is something about being in New York. It's just like, you don't even realize it when you're here. But when you go back to the place that you started comedy, you're like, oh, man, I've gotten so much better. Just do.
Yeah, it's so true. My buddy was telling me a story about Robin Williams. He was barking at the lantern, my buddy, not Robin Williams. And he sees Robin with these 2 beautiful models.
Huh, nice.
And he just goes, hey, we got comedy here. And Robin told him, he goes, I ate upstairs, but I've never played comedy there yet. So I don't know I guess the Lantern must have had a restaurant upstairs at one point.
I bet it was before they had the club upstairs, and it was only in the basement.
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah, because it was in the basement. So he must have said, that makes perfect sense. Because my buddy, when he was barking, it's when they only had the basement.
Interesting, dude. Shout out! I know we never really talk positively about a lot of comedy clubs.
Yeah,
but I was just at the Shop 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
And they redid the basement is open, pretty cool. But the upstairs, they added tall tables, like a tall bench in the back. And it was actually, I went for JJ. JJ did nice. A show there. And
I was supposed to be on that show, but it was too much communication.
Yeah, dude, it's sick. It's almost like stadium seating in that
the
little
show?
room. Dude, first of all, we love JJ. You know, I have not seen a crowd as rabid for a comedian in a long time than I did that night, dude.
Oh, they love him.
He was fucking everything he said. It's like a lot of like young bros, dude, and then like bros who bring their girlfriends. They fucking loved him.
Yeah.
And it was also a great mix of people.
And there's nobody like him on the scene.
You had white bros, you had black bros, you had fucking Indian bros. Yeah. They all love him, dude.
They do. I'm so happy for him. He killed on Kill Tony. It took him a while to get his social media going. Me and him would talk about it for a while. And then when he came up on that I'm not a pervert, but or whatever, every video just out the park.
Yeah.
And there's nobody, honestly, there's nobody on the scene like him. Like, I've noticed that from the beginning.
No,
like,
so unique, dude.
So unique, and it's not like he's not being edgy, like, for shock value. He's really being himself. That's what he's into, and there's nobody in that lane. You know,
it's no one into publicly talking about jerking off. Yeah,
there's
very few.
There's no other comics in that lane. Like, there's the comic that was like, I remember a lot of his acts all about how he dates transsexuals. He used to be on, that show with Patrice. And
yeah.
I know, it's so bad. I'm bad with names
it's,
too.
Not Bobby Kelly. It's
yeah, it's funny.
He's married to. Norton.
Jim
Norton. Jim Norton.
So he was like,
God, I can't believe we blanked on that.
Kind of strange lane. Yeah. I know. I know. Well, so many millions of comedians.
I know.
But seeing him in that lane is so cool. See, I've been trying to go more the clean lane because there's no real comics working clean.
There's a few. Not many. Dude, not many. Our buddy Colin Chamberlain is, I think, one of the best clean comics out there.
Yeah, he is.
He fucking kills me, man.
Yeah, he's funny. Yeah, and there's only a few in that lane.
Yeah.
It's hard when you try to be a clean comic, though. You can't really be on a show with JJ. If I couldn't go after JJ in that show, I would have bombed miserably.
Well, you could, dude. You could. I mean, there are like Brian Regan or like a guy like that is going to destroy talking about, I
don't know. Well, if they all come for JJ, I mean, he'd have to go last in that situation. It was probably his fan base.
Yeah, it was. So it was.
That type of audience. Like, I remember one time I did a show for Legion of Skanks. It was Caroline's on Broadway. The manager called me to do it.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, why didn't you guys have Colin Terrell? He's on the Legion of Skanks thing.
Yeah.
And, for whatever reason, they had me do it. I'm not a Legion of Skanks guy. Like,
so they didn't know who the fan base didn't know who you were.
Well, lucky for me, for whatever reason, there was a problem with promotion because somebody was like, "Who's here for Legion of Skanks?" It's like it was like maybe 20% of the audience.
Okay, well that's good. Yeah.
So it was like I still had a little bit of a win. Like there was maybe 100 people there and 20 came for that. But I think there was an issue with promoting it. Mm-hmm. So that's what the issue was. So either way, I did good, but I could see why they would be like, hey man, like if it's my thing, say I'm going out, and then we book JJ before me, I'm gonna be like, hey, hold on, like JJ is my friend, but you should have called Colin because I do clean or something. It was like that type of situation. Yeah. And I could totally see why the opener matters. Like, you ever see Sebastian's opener as a version of Sebastian?
Dude, we talked about this, dude.
Know?
It's just like a Sebastian Jr. being like, then it came to the door.
Another person that has to be even more frustrated because he's not as famous, so he's got to stand out more. I don't get. It's two people frustrated.
Lasagna with your family, and then they're like, "Let me give this to you in a to-go box."
Yeah,
and I'm like, "To go? This is my house.
Yeah,
what are you doing?"
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
What are you talking about?
I'd have to find an opener. I feel like I'd do some different shit. I'd play like short movies before my shit.
Dude, that's what fucking Louis did for a while. He was he was having like a jazz band would go up.
Wow.
Do like 15, 20 minutes, and then he would have like one or two comics, and then him.
Yeah, I think that's a slick way to do it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I think when Norman was opening for Schumer, she did something like that too, like a band.
Yeah.
Do 50 as people are coming in, getting settled, then you bring out a comic or two, and then
a good
headliner.
Band, like a good jazz band, like a brass band, you feel it in your chest.
Oh yeah.
Like you ever go to one of those jazz things? Mm-hmm. It's insane. It gets your blood flowing whether you want it to or not. There's no music that you could play on a CD that's gonna hit you in the chest like that.
No. And it's a good way, like people can talk. They can get settled. They can get their drinks, get comfortable, and then being like, okay, we're the band. Have a good night.
Yeah,
your first comic.
We get out here touring soon. We'll see what happens. We got to go mega viral, man.
Yeah,
what do you think would go mega viral and break the internet?
I don't know.
Our listeners
showing our dicks,
probably something.
Be like, oh my god, it's huge, and the other one's so small. You gotta go.
I actually gotta run.
You gotta bounce.
We had a good one.
That's fine. We're at 50 minutes. That's cool.
We did it. Let's cut it a little short.
Yeah. Tell the people where they can find you.
Yo, come find me on Troublemakers, right here, Troublemakers, and Dominic Leonelli on Instagram, Dom of NYC on TikTok. I'm going back on TikTok. I might lose it. I quit posting because I'm on my third strike for nothing.
Damn,
dude, you get strikes on TikTok for nothing.
I'm surprised I have not gotten a strike.
Well, they're on to me now. Like, I feel like my first one is what bothered them.
Oh, damn, dude.
But, yeah, man, had a blast hanging with you in Queens today. Man.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for coming out. And you can follow me at Dylan Krasinski on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Troublemakers on all those sites. We're posting a few clips every episode. New episodes out every Wednesday. We'll see you next week, baby. Good night.